first delivery, just checking out the surface, but from that second one, it was very slow through to the keeper. It was almost like a tennis ball bounce. You can see it's on the way down. So I think the key for Zurabani is going to be how he can find his right length. He's also going to straight away change the angle around the wicket to see what he can do. This is the area that caused a bit of trouble for Zurabani in the first one. On both occasions, the bowlers bowling around the wicket, they found the edge and he caught in the slip cord.
That's the rib cage.
Surface, it's difficult to always tell the difference between the two, but for me, who's been on the ground and had a look, definitely less grass on this one. So it's cut a little bit lower. And also not patchy patches in the right area. They're kind of wide of where they needed to be. So the change has been made, and because of this balance of these instructions, they decided to take the square leg out and put a short leg into place, so more attacking. Senakwani. It wasn't the first last game he played here when I talked about the good vibes. He got 280 for the South African emerging team versus the Zimbabwean emerging team in 2024 for the Wales. That's why I'm saying he'd be feeling confident about playing on this venue and on this pitch.
Quite a few players who've got themselves an opportunity on this tour. That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, obviously an official test match, but doesn't form part of the new cycle of the World Test Championship.
End of the first over of the day. Just joined us. 2 changes for Zimbabwe. Highlighted right there, Dion Myers and South Africa 3 changes. One of them forced change. Their captain injured. He's gone back home, and he gets his opportunity to lead South Africa.
It is hot out there, isn't it, Sekunda? Not a breath of wind. The flags are pretty limp, and it is very warm. Big change from what we saw day one of the first test match. He impressed in the first test. Can he do more of the same second time?
He starts off with a very full delivery, and that takes South Africa off the back.
So Nakwani off the mark too. He's got his first test run, and he'll be saying down the other end, "Thank you very much." A nice full leg stump half volley, a little bit of shape through the air. He just works it down to fine leg, and he's underway. Interesting to see where he takes his guard. He's batting on off stump, so that might have influenced what Chawanga was thinking. Early on, he's thinking, if I can get it full enough, swing it around a bit and get it to move, maybe I can trap him in front.
Something we noticed about him, and from that first test match, so we're working on that, and they'll probably try to exploit that against Zorzi.
after this delivery, well, maybe if nothing happens, we'll have a look at the two dismissals that occurred, and you can get a bit of a trend and work out the plan, what Zimbabwe are thinking. This one shapes in, nice and full in length. Will pick up the trend round the wicket first innings, pushed outside the off stump, caught at third slip. He was dropped already at second slip in that innings, and then once again round the wicket on the angle, fends outside the wicket on the angle, fends outside the off stump, and that's why both these bowlers have started around the wicket to Tony Dazorzi, trying to draw him into a similar kind of shot. As a batter as well, you go to the crease thinking, okay, it's been my weakness, what can I do differently? So it's playing in the mind, and they kind of just feeding into that now.
It's been a touch fuller, Shivanga, in this over with the start of the day, and he's been put away. It's the first boundary of the morning.
Yeah, it is. It's the first boundary, but I don't think they'll be disappointed with that, Shivanga, because this was kind of attempted to go through cover. And you can see he just opens the face, it goes behind square. So if there's just a little bit of movement, what they could do with the new ball, you'll be thinking third slip gully could be in play. From Dazorzi's perspective, a bit of a relief, obviously, to get it from Martin, but North in the first innings, or the first test. And so you enjoy the fact that it's gone to the fence.
Five for none. Another look at that. Really, South Africa really, South Africa batted them out at the beginning of that second innings by getting 500 plus. Even though Zimbabwe had 2 days and some overs to get to that, it just looked like a little too much.
Yeah, this will be a different challenge for Senakwani. You don't come across people as tall as Mazarabani all that often. Marco Janssen's exactly the same height as him. And I don't know if Senakwani would have played against him. His brother had played for Northwest, so maybe there would have been a few practice sessions where he's dealt with the extra bounce. But I think the key will be how well he can leave outside that off stump and make Mazarabani get fuller and fuller to him. That's a good lead. Carry. So that's good signs for the pitch.
There was a discussion that first test match. I think it was Ed Rainsford alongside me talking about
keen. I see the thinking there, just knock it down and run through, but Dazorzi wouldn't have batted with him before, so maybe just a little bit concerned about the running. You can see the average just over 31, and obviously that's not overly impressive, but I think we need to tell the story. Initially he started as an off-spin bowler, and then in the last 3 or 4 seasons in particular he's come to the fore as a batter, and that's where he's gone. His best score, so not a true reflection of what he's managed to achieve. Have a look at his more recent numbers, and this is what he's done. This is the most runs scored by South Africans in Division 1 2024-25. You can see he's in fourth position there, averaging just over 55. Averaging just over 55. 200s to his credit in the 6 games. And that's how he's forced his way into the squad and now gets his chance. In position waiting, having won the toss, decided to bowl first. Bobby would be desperate for an opening and an initial wicket.
Right,